All right, so today we are looking at a, what is this? A USB charger. Slitinto. I don't know. It's a 65 watt, 12 amp, 4-port USB charging station, which I like, with a 20 watt PD charger, so that's through the USB-C port. Quick charge 3.0 multi-port USB charger, wireless charging, but it has a display, it says. So I'm curious. It's getting ridiculous amounts of reviews right here. 2,148 reviews, giving it 4.5 stars. So this is the box right here. You guys are seeing it. We're gonna crack it open and we're gonna plug a couple things into it just to see. I'm really more curious a little bit about the display. Yeah. All right, coming up. Okay, so here's the Amazon listing as we've seen it already, and you can kind of see here. Quick charge 3.0, 20 watt PD fast charging, awesome. I do like the fact that if you're going to use this in, let's say, your bedroom, they allow you to, with one button, just kind of touch and set up your brightness of your screen, because nobody likes a big bright light sitting right beside you while you're trying to sleep. Comprehensive protection, I'm with you. Wide compatibility of course, anything that's requires, I would guess, 65 watts or less. And is USB based, should be good to go. Make your desk tidy, because who doesn't like a nice tidy desk, right? All right, that's good. Again, it's crazy reviews. Look at that, right? 4.5 stars from almost 2,200 ratings. That's amazing. All right, here it is, right here. Slitinto smart USB charging station. So it says here it's a 10 watt, just so you guys know, fast wireless charger, which is good because you actually see a lot of the wireless chargers that you get on multi-docks type things being around the 7.5 watts. So this is a 10 watt, so that's nice. Smart voltage, current recognition, which is cool. Digital real-time display of current, voltage, and power. And even for us here, I say us, me mostly, this could be really useful on the desk, which is where this will probably end up going, because we get a lot of chargers and things that come in here, and maybe this can help actually show how much power is actually being pulled through them. So that's kind of interesting. Now it does look like, and it's funny, down here on their advertisement, they have these three listed below it in color off-white. Black looks like it's a totally different charger, as well as the white one here. So I'm guessing only this one here, the middle one, which is the more expensive of the three by like $1, is maybe it only comes in white. So just kind of be aware. All right, so here you go. You guys will be able to see that. That's it right there. Slitinto. What does it say on the side here? Smart USB charger, made for digital products. Now I do find it sort of amusing that they made this little icon, made for digital products, look very much like the MFI certification that you get on Apple products, right? Same idea here. LED current, it shows that. It supports a variety of USB charging protocols, and you guys can see all the protocols there that it looks like it supports. So I'll just hold that up there for you guys so you can take a look. This is it, right? You guys see that, I think. All right, open her up. So it's, I kind of want to say it has more of a commercial feel, you know, that this kind of look here, right? It looks more commercially than something that most of us would have sitting, you know, on our bedroom nightstand, maybe, depending on your look that you're going for. Yeah, a little more industrially. Here is your little pamphlet, safety instructions. That's it right there. Voila. And you get a power cable, and that's all that's in the box. And it is like a standard power cable. Lengthwise, I'm guessing 3-4 feet maybe here. Yeah, I'd say probably close to 3, about 3 feet, is in that range, right? So that's not bad. So on the charger itself, there's going to be your wireless charging pad right there. Okay, You have your PD 20 watt USB-C charger. There looks like, because it's got the blue, it's the quick charge 3.0 port would be that one. And then these ones look, I would guess, I'm not sure what their speed. I'm guessing this would be probably for your slower devices. I'm thinking, right? It doesn't really say, because it just says a total of 65 watts, 20 watt USB-C out of this one, and a quick charge 3.0 USB port, right, which can reach 3 times faster than the original ones. And then it says a grand total of 4 USB ports, second total or charge 4 things. So these ones must be slower. So if you want your highest speed, you're using these two for sure, right? And you can tell this one is the blue one. There's your where your power goes, and that's kind of it. There's a button at the very top, and that's where you and I can turn it on, as well as change the dimmer. Change the dimmer. All right, so let's plug that in there. And plug this in here somewhere. Hold on, doorbell. All right, I'm back. So we got it plugged in, and you can see it comes up showing 0 amps coming out. It does say, maybe you guys can see it, I'll turn it a little bit this way. It does say 5.04 volts. Now I'm curious, if we took my iPhone for instance, and just kind of popped it on there, do we get a change? You see that it shows up that it's charging. And it just says, there it comes, we're up to 9 volts, 0.45 amps, 0.51, 0.55. You get a little charging, and it does show that it's using the wireless one, 9 volts. Because I'm guessing the voltage at the top is just to kind of get this thing powered, right? We're up to 0.87 amps. And you got your little charge indicator going. So right now, we're sitting at about 9 volts, and of course, it doesn't show wattage. Now, what it does show, just looking at the back here, right? Your Type C port. It says output 5 volts to 3 amps. Just standard USB ports, 5 volts, 2.4 amps. So that's what they can pull through the physical ports. Output, your quick chargers, 5 volts, 3 amps, 9 volts, 2 amps, or 12 volts, 1.5 amps. But again, I'll just kind of fire that up there. You guys can take a look at that and read it. Pause it there if you need to kind of look. But it's charging, it's doing its stuff. I would like to have seen it, making a mess over there. I would like to have seen it show amperage, and it doesn't look like it does, because this button here, right here that you guys can see, if you tap on it, all it does is change the brightness. So like super bright, dim, off, right? Depending on what you want. Okay, but that's okay. We got a wireless charge. Nice. If we took this, which is USB-C, let's plug this in here. Let's just see what we get. Because it sets at 5, so you kind of have to take that 5 off of the total, right? So let's plug this in here. Oops, turning that off. Let's plug that in there. That is snug. I'm gonna say that. There it goes. That one's snug, the USB-C one. Okay, and let's plug this in here. Charging. All right, and you get a little charge indicator show up right there, looks like. Yeah. 4.93 volts, 0.57 amps. Now I'm curious if you just plugged in multiple things, you know? So if we took this and went to the quick charger, I wish I knew more about reading this, but for those of you that are interested and understand it, those ports are tight. Those ports are tight. Let's plug in another phone here. See if that'll get a charge. And it shows up here, 1 and 2, so it shows 2 devices plugged in. See if I can get this one to turn on. It's almost out of juice, or it was out of juice. It's probably very out of juice. Yeah, it's totally out of juice right now. But you can see the information on the screen, which I guess is good, because it gives you an idea of what's pulling. And this one, you'll see it. It flickers between 1 and 2, so I'm guessing it's giving you the information for 1.4, 2, 0.25. Back to 1, which is this one, 0.54, back to 2, 0.25. All right, that's interesting. Let's do one more. Can I do one more? Another one. We'll go into the supposedly the shallower ones or the slower ones. We'll go to number 3 here. Click, and we'll plug this in. Now we got 3. 1, 2, 3, right? So 5 volt, 3.3 amps. This one's pulling the most. It's a battery, and it's pulling definitely the most out of them all. Look when it gets to 3.53 amps. And then let's take this, which can do wireless. It should charge. There it goes. And now you get your wireless pulling. So if you guys can understand all this information, and you'll actually see it, it's kind of cool because when it gets to this one, yeah, it actually says it's when it gets to the wireless one, it says it's pretty much full, as well as my iPhone says it's pretty much full. All right, that's cool. No, I like it. It just kind of floats in between them all. Gives you a readout of what's happening on each one, if it's charged, if it's full. Now, of course, it doesn't tell you, I don't think, maybe like what level the battery is until it hits full. When it hits full, it just lights it up and says, no, we're full. But that's useful. You know, especially if you can understand how that power information is being used. I don't necessarily. I just want to make sure it's charging, and it's kind of cool to say, yes, this one has a full charge. It's not getting any more power getting sent through it. All right, that's cool. I like it. And again, you know what? $25 US for something that's going to charge like this, plus have the display. And I actually like the display because it gives you peace of mind that shows or tells you that it is being charged, right? So yeah, that's all right. And I like the fact that you can turn the power off. So volts, amps. Would have been cool if it showed watts, so wattage, because that's, you know, can be important, I would think, possibly, maybe. Oh yeah, see, this one just powered up. And this one was number 2. Yeah, it's pulling 1.5 amps. This one's pulling 2 point something amps. And this one's only pulling point something amps. But I believe this one is almost fully charged, and that's probably why. All right, guys, it is pretty cool. I like it. If this was needing more power, it probably would take more power, but that's kind of it. All right, that's all. It's a good charger. I'll put links down below if you want to look at the Slitinto. Crazy star reviews. Yeah, it's that kind of day today, you know. What can I tell you? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. And if you're interested, links down below. And we will see you tomorrow. I think I need more coffee. Yeah, more coffee. All right, my friends, I'm going to leave you there. Later.